Hello, fellow clashers. This is Wade from 2DVD, bringing you a very late war recap. I've been off for about a week now. We've just been very busy and hadn't had time to do war recaps. And so I'm bringing you one from a victory that we ended up with yesterday. And for a while there, it looked really rough. The clan we faced jumped out to a big lead, but we were able to start cleaning up bases. As you can see, they were only really able to 3-star 2 significant Town Hall 9s, and we were able to clean a lot of those up. So we're going to start with some attacks. The first one is from Wade, and what I do here is I just do a traditional quad quake Govajo, and I will admit this is a cleanup. You see a lot of these attacks from Jake and Power Bang and those guys, and I always think those are cleanup attacks and not fresh attacks, because you know what's in the clan castle, you know what to prepare for. So I do a Govajo, and instead of my usual quad quake, I do a jump spell, which I'm actually not very comfortable with. I am not comfortable with jump spells. They're just, for whatever reason, they don't go the way I want them to. But I knew there was a lava hound in the clan castle from watching the replays, and so that made an easy decision on the Govajo. And watch up here at the top, this one hero hog. There's a bomb here, sets that bomb off. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. And then he comes back down and sets the other bomb off. And he gets healed up in the process. So Hero Hog doing work right there. Setting off 2 bombs and not dying in the process is pretty awesome. So now I still have a heal left. Lava Hound still chasing everything around. I don't think I actually wind up taking him out. But if you've got a Lava Hound in the clan castle, guys, ground attacks are the way to go, because you don't have to worry about that Lava Hound. Don't worry about bringing them up. Don't worry about busting them up. It's unnecessary, because he's not going to do any damage. As you can see, he is just chasing those hogs around all over the place. Does hardly no damage. And then I have an earthquake left, and so what I do is I drop it on these storages up here just to take 25% of the damage, to damage them a little bit, make it a little bit easier to take them out. So my hogs and my king didn't even have to pop the queen ability on that one. That's when you know an attack goes well, is when you don't have to pop abilities on your heroes, or you get them popped real late in attacks. So I cleaned that one up. The next one is Bear, who just got back into war with us recently. He had been sitting out doing some upgrades. Bear does a quad quake Goho on this base, and this was an interesting base design, because I think this one it did not have the bombs on the inside of the base. They were all in those little edges between the trash and the walls. So he drops that quad quake, opens up. That's half the base is basically opened up right there. Starts his funnel. I think there's a bomb in front of that mortar too. He drew out the CC, which is a Lava Hound. See, I wouldn't have even dealt with that Lava Hound. I would have just funneled in and let him peck away at everything, because he's not going to do any damage. Funneling everything in. Does a good job. Saves 3 wizards. Drops a giant too, which I'm not exactly sure what that giant's for. But he's funneling in now. Sets off a bomb there. So there's 2 bombs set off. So now he doesn't have to worry about that one when he drops his hogs. And now he's got a path. He knows what direction generally they're going to go around the base, because he's pathed the hogs with the way he's taken out defenses. So as you can see, those hogs go right into the heal spell. and so those defenses aren't really doing anything. Drops that another heal on the Expo. Expo's gone. You know, it's funny, sometimes when I'm planning for attacks, I always forget about the air sweeper. I don't really consider those defensive points, even though they really are, but I just forget about them. And so sometimes they kind of muck up my plans a little bit. But as you can see, it's cleanup time now. He has a crap ton of hogs still running around. He saved 3 heals for those hogs, which was nice. Typically, a Quad Quake Go-Ho, you take a Rage for your kill squad when they go in to take everything out. But he used all 3 heals on his hogs, which was very nice. And cleans it up here. And, of course, you get these jerks that love to put builder huts in the corner that sometimes get you a 99% 1-star. So, good job, Bear. Great attack there. Our next attack is going to be Potty Meat. And I could not believe this when I was watching this happen live. This was my mirror. I got a 52% 1-star because I panicked because I couldn't pull out the clan castle, so I didn't know what was in there. But Potty Meat does a Quad Quake Go-Ho, and just watch this mode. It's just ridiculous. Starts his funneling. Potty Meat is very good at saving his level 5 golem until later, puts it in there later to help to keep him alive, because he'll last longer than those level 4s. Wallbreaker failed, but it dropped the king. King still gets in, funnels everything in. Here comes the clan castle, which is a crap ton of archers and wizards. And that's going to cause a lot of problems. So he drops a rage spell to help with that. King gets taken out. I think it happened so fast with everything attacking his king that he forgot to drop. Forgot to hit the ability. So here's the Archer Queen. She takes out basically the whole clan castle. Takes out 2 skeleton traps and takes out this Archer Queen with a sliver of health left. So the whole time we're sitting here watching this, I'm telling Potty Meat, I can't believe what I'm watching. Because this attack at about 20 seconds ago looked dead in the water. But it's going well right now. That queen literally has no health left. But drops that last heal. Looking good at this point. He's got cleanup to do. And then the bomb sets off here. But luckily there wasn't another one. I just couldn't believe it watching this attack. I said, you lucky son of a gun. I was standing next to him when he did it. I can't believe you got away with this. But he did. And he cleans up. And a lot of cleanup, so I'm just going to speed it up a little bit here. But he did. He's got the one wizard over here on the left cleaning up. Got the one on the bottom. Hogs coming around to meet everything. That queen's doing her wall breaker impression. And that's all she wrote. So great job to Meat for the cleanup there. A lot of fun watching that live. I love the new function where when there are spectators watching, you can see how many people are watching. And I've seen some suggestions that we should have it set up where you can see comments during your attack, which I think would be hilarious. So like if you see somebody messing up, you can give them a hard time. But next, we're going to go to Chief. Chief had 6 stars in this war, so great job, Chief. Does dragons. This is a Town Hall 9, and even though it doesn't have that that 3rd air defense, Chief is loving 4 spells now, where he didn't have them before. So he does a double zap quake here. And only has 1 air defense left. It does have an X-bow, and it does have an Archer Queen. His first attack was on a base that did not have an Archer Queen. So, I didn't show that one. I'm showing this cleanup attack because it does have an Archer Queen. It just makes the attack a little bit more difficult. This is a higher level base, I think, than that first attack, too. So, here we go. Drops that dragon and the Barb King to help funnel. Pops the ability to help take out the Archer Queen. Clean up, clean up, clean up. And then here come the dragons. Lava Hound to help tank with the air defense and the bombs, which is a great idea. A dragon does come out of the clean castle, and he helps pop that Lava Hound, but those pups come out and they absorb bombs, and then that air defense is gone, dragon's gone, and he's got a ton of dragons left. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dragons left. So Chief has an unbelievable amount of dragons. It may be 9, I'm not sure, but it looks like 9 or 10 dragons. And if you get through half the base and you still got 8 or 9 dragons left, that attack is over at that point. There is nothing anybody can do unless they've got some sort of super bomb that's going to take out all the dragons at one time. But Clash of Clans has not created a nuclear bomb yet for their game. I doubt they ever will. That would defeat the purpose. So Chief cleaning up now. Let's speed through it a little bit because dragons do take forever. Cleaning it up, and a great 3-star from Chief. Great six-pack in the war, helping us clean up. Our low-level Town Hall 9s and our Town Hall 8s are just killing it right now. Us guys at Town Hall 9 didn't do this well at 8, so kudos to these guys doing great attacks. Our next attack is TX3, which is Tonytheterrible, usually our #1 guy in war. This is one of his mini accounts, and he does a Quadquake Go-Ho, which is just a great attack at Town Hall 8. This is basically a guaranteed 3-star at Town Hall 8 if you do it right. So he busts in, starts his funnel. Here comes the Golem. He only takes 1 Golem on this attack. Some of them that I've seen, they take 2 Golems and some Valkyries. But you see he gets wizards in his clan castle, which isn't a bad thing. It's just a little bit different. It's what you're comfortable with, mostly is what attacks come down to. But this helps him clean up this dragon in the clan castle. So as you can see, he drops his redheads. He has 8 of them. He gets them into that core, and Lord, they just wreak all kinds of havoc in that core. Tearing everything up. Helps save them from bomb locations and things like that. Still got wizards running around the base. Those high-level wizards are going to take out this archer tower up top. Now those hogs are just running through. Like I said, this is basically a guaranteed 3-star at Town Hall 8 if you know what you're doing. Which for a lot of people isn't always the case. But if you're an experienced war person, you can really tear a base up. Valks are killing it right now. I've seen a lot of the enemy clans doing mass Valk attacks. The war, I will show you guys an attack from the war before this one that we lost on percentage. We had a draw and we lost on percentage, but I lost on a mass Valk attack. They won because they 3-starred me. It was very sad. You feel like it's your fault even though there's nothing you can do about it technically. But their #1 3-starred me with a great mass Valk attack. So I've changed my base up. I usually find a base, and if it gets 3-starred, I try to change it. So next, we got one more from this war, and this is Scott, Great Scott. And he was excited because he'd been struggling a little bit lately. But he got a 3-star on this Town Hall 8. Clears out the, and he still doesn't, he's a Town Hall 8, so he only has the 3 spells. So he does a Zap Quake. Takes out that air defense. You know, it's funny with people, when I used to do lightning, I would drop both of them at the same time, and then some people drop them one and then one and then do the earthquake. It seems like it takes too much time to me. Scott starts with dragons soon. Here they come. Draws the dragon out of the clan castle. He has wizards and whatnot in his clan castle to attack with. So here come the dragons. Still has that rage left. So he's going to use that rage to get in there and to get in there and take out those 2 air defenses. And yes, guys, I do know that this is not a higher level Town Hall 8, but that's not the point. I am here to show off attacks that are successful in our wars, and I especially want to highlight success for guys. And so, like I said, Scott, even by his own admission, had been struggling a little bit lately. So to get a really good 3-star was awesome for him. He was real excited about it. So he's cleaning up now, and let's just speed up through the process. Still got the Barb King running around. Hasn't even popped that ability yet. So has 5 dragons left. So great job on the attack, Scott. You are the man. Alright, so now we're actually going to pop back to the war that we lost. Let's pull that up. Go to the war log. We're going to go to details. Oh, this one hurts so bad. As you can see, we lost by a good amount of percentage. But we just couldn't clean up their Town Hall 9s. It was really, really frustrating. As you can see, it was 2-star, 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 and that's why we lost, because we couldn't clean up their 9s. They had some good bases, so, and they varied what was in the clan castle, so you couldn't play in one way or the other. But I'm going to show you this attack. This is Pentagon. This is another of Tony's mini accounts, and watch this attack. We were all watching this, and I remember when he first started this attack. He does a mass Valk with a double quad quake, and we were in this little funky style base, and we were all watching this, and I was thinking, well, we're going to lose this war because we're going to lose 38-37 or whatever it was, or it was tied 37-37, but they had us on percentage, so I thought we had lost. And here comes Pentagon with this absolutely ridiculous attack. Absolutely amazing. So he starts up here, and what he's doing is he's funneling those Valks onto that bottom, that upper left portion, and that way that will funnel them into the Archer Queen in those open spaces with where he double quad quake. So he drops that in there. Remember, he only has 1 heal. If you double quad quake, that leaves you 1 regular spell. So he's got 1 heal left. But if you look up here, he's got wizards behind this golem, and they're cleaning up. Still has his Archer Queen. Doesn't even have an ability on that Archer Queen, so she's still running through. Now she joins the group behind the golem, and they're just cleaning everything up. Those Valks are still running around, tearing all the bases up, the whole base up. They're helping with the defenses down here. Here comes that golem, or that golemite. But just cleaning up, just absolutely. We were all watching this thinking, oh my gosh, he's going to do it. It was just absolutely astounding to watch this live. And I want you to look down at his troops available and see if you guys notice something. Pentagon forgot to drop his Barb King during the attack. He does this. He is a low-level Town Hall 9. And he does this attack without his Barb King, which is even more impressive on a base like this. So, my all props to Tonytheterrible, man. That was an awesome clutch attack. We just couldn't hold up from their attacks in war, but he just absolutely wrecked that base. So, awesome props to him. He's starting to use the mass Valk attacks more. He sees something with that he thinks is really good. So great job, Tonytheterrible there, and great job 2DVD on the previous war winning, and we're starting our new one soon. As you can see with the Warlog, we got a couple of losses. That Sicario's Unid 2, they whooped our butts. We couldn't do anything, and then not active. We just ran out of steam. But that win over Cafe de Maman was a pretty big deal because their number one was very high level. He had, I don't think we've ever faced anyone of this level. As you can see, he had a level 30 Archer Queen and level 23 King. So that's very, very high level. Bear, he attacked Bear on the second one and didn't get 3 stars, which made a big difference. So congrats to 2DVD. Keep working hard, and we'll keep getting better every day. We're getting close to 200 wins. We're at 181 right now. We're keeping pushing, which is pretty good for 15 on 15. We're getting close to level 9 for the clan perks. So great job, everybody, and clash on to all you fellow clashers out there.